Studies have shown, and they've done studies through the years, that children's ministry is probably the most important ministry of the whole church. It's more important than the choir, more important than the ushers or greeters, simply because if a child hasn't accepted Christ by the time they are 8, the chances of that child accepting Christ go way, way down. And studies also prove that if a child accepts Christ early, then that child will take their children to church, that those children will take their children to church, and it's a perpetual thing.
What are the 5 things?
I need to perish Jesus, family, shelter, friends.
But we know that by the time a child is, I think about 9 or 10, their values have formed. And so children's ministry, it's imperative that we plant those seeds in them early, because that is how that will form the basis for the rest of their lives. First of all, I'm really thankful that Pastor and the leadership team understand the importance of children's ministry, and not just because I'm the children's ministry director, but we know that children have specific needs. And we also have to understand that if we're going to be a thriving church, or church that goes forward into the future, then we have got to invest in children.
Hi, my name is Reuben Davis. I am the Assistant Director of Children's Ministry here. And what I do is basically make sure that programming for children is done and done well and right for the families here in New Era Church.
And so we have babies. Those babies ages 1 through 4. That is a child's first look. Besides their parents, that's their first look at who God is, and knowing that the church is a wonderful place to be.
Well, this is for the 2-year-olds. These are the babies that are trying to come into their own a little bit, if you will. And by the end of their lessons here, once we go through the entire lesson, we hope to be able to at least have them be able to articulate to their parents that they know who Jesus is and what he has done for them.
Then we have those children, those I think they're 5 to 9-year-old, where we are really cementing that word of God in them, and they're not just learning Bible stories, but they're learning the truth behind those Bible stories.
And when it comes down to the families here in New Era Church and how we serve them, our volunteers, they are put through a training, and that training gets them ready to be large group leaders, to be small group leaders, and to be team leaders who run the team and make sure that children know and understand those things of the Bible.
Our curriculum is awesome. Brother Reuben and Lady Hope are doing a fantastic job. First of all, I feel like they need to know that they are loved by Christ, and to let them know that he loved them so much that he gave his son Jesus to them.
Then we have that little awkward group. We call them tweeners. Those are those 10 through 12-year-olds. They're not quite children, but they're not quite teens. They are in that group where they're starting to question, to discover who they are. Studies show they need their own space where they can feel free to ask questions, where they can develop adult relationships.
What we do is we tailor it to our tweeners. It is quite an investment that the church has made into the tweeners and the children's church and the Ignite Center as well. And that is because we believe in our children. We have a prayer wall where they can write their prayers, roll it up and put it in the wall. And they feel more comfortable to do that because it's not like they have to share it with somebody. It's mainly about them sharing it with God, and they have that quiet time.
My sister Fran in the Ignite ministry, our teen ministry, they do a wonderful job. I think the basic purpose of the Ignite ministry is to have a group of adults who know God, so that when they won't listen to mom, they're listening to another adult who's telling them the same thing that mom would tell them. But New Era has always been on the forefront of having a dynamic children's ministry. But thank goodness that New Era's leadership has seen the vision, and not only are they willing to just talk about children's ministry, but they are willing to invest the money, the resources. Children's ministry is critical. I am Hope Moore, and I am New Era Church's Children's Ministry Director.
Hi, I'm Erin Austin.
My name is Elain Hawkins.
Hi, my name is Dr. Alicia Sanders, and I am a happy nursery volunteer.